think I'm live. Nope, nope, I'm not. This is a preset. What do you, hello, everybody. Okay, give me like 2 minutes for you guys to come on, and I have to figure out just a little bit of what I'm doing. I feel like this is so foreign for me because I used to go live all the time, and we all know edit post. That's not what I want to do. How do you guys get the notification that I'm on now? Because remember, it used to go automatically. I don't know. Let's see. Banned, suspended, banned. Oh, I have filters. I can filter out people now. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Hello, hello. Oh, stream. What stream? Oh, I need my stream. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. How do I get my stream back? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Amber, don't mess around with things. I just left. Live tab, comments, viewers. How do I get back to my dashboard? I'm here. I'm here. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to see you all. I feel like you got a notification. Oh my goodness. How cool is that? Thank you, Natalie. And it's so nice to see you as well. I feel like I don't know what to do with social media anymore. I used to be on it all the time. And then I jumped off. But ever since Facebook like completely just wiped me out, I'm so hesitant about going back on, but it's also like the foundation of what everybody uses. And so there's not a good way to get into my own group because the page that is banned, right? The page that they took down has all the rights to my group. So I'm in a little bit of a bind. So I made the Chakra Diva page and it says you have to have 100 followers, but I don't have followers. I have something else. You know what I'm talking about? You can either follow me or I don't, like I know what goes on. I know how to talk to the deceased. That is my job. That is what I'm good at. That's what I know how to do. Everything in technology. Oh, I have 47 likes and 65 followers, and I need to have 100 likes in order to go live. Isn't that bizarre? So I'm having some difficulties in general, but I want to see you guys like on the daily, like Monday through Friday. That's my daily. I take weekends off. Thanks. I got it colored again. So I do. I want to see you guys daily. And I don't know if what platform that's going to be. Is that going to be on TikTok? Probably not. I can't figure that one out. I like Instagram, trying to figure this out. But I have, you can't, so I have 6,000 followers on YouTube, but I can't, you know how we used to do the StreamYard, I think it was called, and you could be on all the platforms at the same time, Yard Stream or something like that. Anyhow, they don't hook up Facebook and YouTube anymore, so I'm not allowed to do that either. And I'm like, what is going on? So, little technical difficulties. I'm getting it down. I appreciate you guys being here immensely. I try to put out the notifications in the group, but I don't even know if anybody's seeing them or how that works. Which means, what's a column? I don't know. Don't click. Don't click, Amber. So that's my goal is to be on here more often and figure out technology. Okay, that is my job that I need to do. All right. So real quick housekeeping, and then I'm going to move into a collective reading of what's going on out here. I do have YouTube, Cindy. I am on, and it's nice to see you. I'm on the YouTube, Cindy. But I don't know how to go live on YouTube. And maybe I should just try it and go. I don't know. I don't like you guys you guys are my people. You know what I don't know. I feel like I know you guys and I love you guys and I adore you guys. And YouTube, I'm like, I don't know what's going on there, but maybe I will. Maybe I will try it. Maybe I will go out and do a live on YouTube. Oh, this just started today. This light just started today. I was on a call, I was on a session, and we noticed, and it changes color. You see this light stream right there? So I've never moved my lights ever. And now that I was on this call, it goes from green Like at moments, it's going to look really blue and it also goes green. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but it's annoying me. All right, so thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective. I am. Oh, I love that. You'll show up where you need to. I needed to hear that. I needed to hear that. That's what I feel. I feel like the same weekend, it was 4th of July, that Facebook removed me. Charles needed his room back, perfectly fine. But I was like, oh my God, the universe just closed all doors on me. And now what happens when you close a door, then something opens, right? That's how it works. And it doesn't matter what you're going through in life. When a door closes, no matter like I am grieving, I'm begrudging, I am bitchy all over this, let me tell you, because it wasn't on my terms. And you just assume that you have your social media, that is your social media, but Facebook is doing it across. They even did it to our Bel Air mom, not Bel Air moms group, but there's a moms group in Bel Air where we live, and they took out their whole group. And it's not just it's a lot, right? That's going down, and then you're going against AI, which who's going to win, me or AI? Hey, Krista. So it's just anyhow, it's just a lot, and it's so when one door closes, no matter what's going on, another door opens. And within this time, I've had amazing opportunities to do events, and they're private events and exclusive events, so I can't like announce when things happen. And you guys saw that I was on the radio, and I'm going to be back on the radio, so like life just picks up in a different way. But it's so crazy because when you come in, what happens is when everything shuts on you, you have to surrender. You have to surrender, and you have to trust that things are opening. And my whole entire mantra for it was July is I'm open to opportunities coming my way. I'm open to opportunities coming my way. And I've had them, they're miraculously just landing in and landing in. And it's all of these events that I wouldn't have done. Right. And when I say that, I mean like when I say exclusive events, it's just for private parties, but like big private parties and, like 100 people and corporations and things that I'm going to be in. So you just gotta flow. You gotta flow, right? That's how it works. But I love to be online. I love connecting with you guys. I've done this for so long. You guys are my heart and soul. So the way I work, and we're going to do sorry, I'm missing stuff. Um, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I do know that some people, this is always so interesting to me. When I call forth, so I say, hey, Spirit, I'm going to get ready to open the door and I'm going to do readings tonight. And as I did readings tonight, I literally saw a line of the deceased lining up. And that's exactly what happens. Like when I am open and when I say I am on, they literally line up because they know they take turns, they come in, they talk to us and connect. So I'm going to, obviously, I'm going to do personal readings, but I also need to do a collective reading because there's a lot going on in the collective. So how about we start there? Yeah, it was crazy. I normally don't see them line up like that, right? Or if you're having a private session with me, I ask how many people are here, and then I have a number that's down. But like literally there's a line that's coming through, and they need to talk. They need to talk. So what happens is collectively, if I've been putting out messages left and right in our group for like really owning your power, and it's not even owning your power, it's like stepping up to the plate. It is committing to something, expanding in a way that you haven't expanded before. It is doing things differently, but also, not being in that scarce, that fear, that what's going to happen kind of energy. So in all of this, I've been doing a lot of readings, and everyone that's coming through, you guys are ready. You're ready to step up and almost like go more fully into your purpose. If that's a healer, or if it's a psychic, or if it's even just taking your intuitive abilities and connecting into the world on a regular basis. what happens is your intuitive abilities help you become that thing that your soul wants to become, right? So all these sessions that I've had, like across their board, they're all the same. It's not the finish line out there. Like I used to say, okay, I'm going to work on my psychic abilities, get so good so that way I can read big rooms. And I have read big rooms, but that's not like the thing that is lighting me up inside. And when you get lit up, it's from your, your soul connecting in with you. Everything has to do with your intuition, letting your intuition guide you, and you go in, learn your psychic abilities, and then you become. Instead of, I think like in school, right? They're like, hey, you want to be a doctor? These are the steps. You want to be a teacher? These are the steps. The new age that we are birthing and is already here and we're becoming right now, and we're deciding as the polarities split off. And what happens is you are going to become more attuned in your psychic abilities, right? You're going to sense, you're going to know, you're going to feel, you're going to be in your psychic abilities all the time. And those are the things that are going to guide you to the thing that you want to become, whatever your soul wants you to become, not the other way around. So it's not over there that you're trying to reach, or, if I just work harder, if I just work smarter, if I just do whatever it is, it's not how it works. It's more like we open up all of our abilities, we allow us to be guided by our intuition, and that will lead you to where you need to go. So across the board, I had 3 sessions today, and they were almost all the same. It's like stepping into your power and then finding out what that is and allowing your intuition to guide you, right? Not the other way around. I think we all like to see that end goal over there. And when I achieve that, then I know that I'm psychic. When I achieve that, I know that I'm here. You know what I mean? But that's not how it works. It's more like you tune in. I show up every single day. Spirit, where do you want me to be? What do you want me to do? And then from there, you get guided to do different things, which helps the whole together. Are you with me? I just want to make sure we're all together on this. So across the board, this is the message, to really allow your intuition to guide you, not to say, hey, the famous question is, what is my purpose, right? Why am I here? What is my purpose? But the only way you can do that is by going into your intuition and allowing that to guide you. My intuition guided me to my husband. My intuition guided me to heal MS. My intuition opens the doors for all the activities that I do, right? It's not the other way around. Yes? Good. All right, so I want you guys to work on your intuition, work on your guidance, work on your psychic abilities, and really allow them to guide you as the compass to where you want to go or become. Allow it to unfold. So let me pull out your cards around you, because that's what I wanted to do. I just got completely sidetracked. Which ones? It was recently. Look, I'm talking to the deceased. That's what I need to know. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, let's go. Sorry, I was getting everything planned out in my head. Answer the call, y'all. What is your soul calling you to do? Did I not just say this? What do you need to do, right? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Right now, I think the old story, outdated story is I have low self-esteem. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't trust myself. Let's move that over. Can we just move that over for a minute? Who would you be? What would you be doing if you knew how amazing, awesome, and psychic you are? Where would your abilities lead you? What is your soul calling you to do, right? What is your soul calling you to do? So one of the things, purpose, direction, you will get that feeling inside. It might not make logical sense, right? Me picking up my husband on the side of the road did not make logical sense. I heard pick him up. And you know what? I didn't stop. I said, okay. I turned around and picked him up. And we've been married for 22 years now, right? Intuition. Let your intuition guide you. And it may not make sense. That's the deal, okay? It may not make sense. Yes, yes. Lori says, move over. My soul has things to do. take a break. Take a break. This is cool. This is a life's work is not a season. Get off the treadmill, meaning there is no race, meaning you're not trying to achieve the end. It's the journey, right? So before, all I wanted to do was in big rooms, 60 people, 100 people, channeling their loved ones. And I was like, what can I do to get there? How fast can I get there? Who do I need to talk to? What do I need to do? How does marketing work out? Blah, 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 right? And I missed so much in between because it's the journey to get where you want to go. Now I have a room with 100 people in it. Then I'm going to be channeling and I'm going to bring forward their loved ones and their guides and everything else, right? I technically reached a destination. Now what? You go to another destination, right? You have something else that comes up. Oh, good. Robin says, wow, this all fits perfectly for me. So life is, you have to enjoy the journey. And it's not a season. It's not like just here for now and then you go, right? This is one of my favorites. The inner temple. Where else are y'all going to learn how to follow your intuition, but to tune into your temple, right? Your temple, your inner work, things that we haven't been taught how to do, right? It says devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Look, I waved. Hi, Tammy. You say hi, Amber, I waved. So tune into the portal of your heart, right? Let your heart guide you. Let your heart guide you. And in that direction, right? That's your compass. Your heart is your compass. Your gut feeling is your compass, right? That knowing that just drops in, that's your compass. When you hear something and you're like, I don't know, I just heard that I'm supposed to stop at this sign, then you stop, right? That's your compass. So what we have to do is really allow our intuition, our feminine aspect to come forward and our masculine ego, boop, boop, to put on the brakes for a little bit, right? Move one up, move one back. Move one up and move one back. Okay. So overall, thank you so much. And when you do these things, your vibration is rising. Who said something about Kim? You said, I need to raise my vibration. Kim, is your father here or crossed over? Do you want to have a reading? If you don't, that's okay too. So a vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the oracle. So we're learning how to co-create. Archangel Orion, which I'm going to talk to you guys about. Archangel Orion is fantastic for co-creating. Fantastic for co-creating. Crossed over. Kim, do you want a reading? If he steps forward, I'm only asking because, and you can tell me, no, that's perfectly fine. If he steps forward, then there's something to have a conversation or something that needs to be said or something that needs to be addressed. But you don't have to, I mean, I just called on you. You didn't call on me. So if you're like, no, not right now, that's fine. Okay. So your vibration is rising and you are the oracle. So that is in co-creation. Okay. In co-creation with, we're doing what's coming up. I'm going to tell you something that's coming up. You got to keep on the hush hush. It is all the angels. I used to channel angels when I was little and I would write and write and write and write. And I would always talk to, and there's people in this group that know this, talk to the archangels all the time. And I would come up in 7th grade, in 8th grade, and I would say, oh, I know what archangel's working with you. Do you want to hear a message from your archangel? And then I got made fun of. So when you get made fun of, what happens? Everything just comes down, right? Everything comes down. So I was connecting in, talking to spirit, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Orion. They're like my top 2. But I put together this whole entire thing for 16 archangels, not even how to communicate with them, because I also feel that that's a little bit, how do you archangel, how do you call them? Sorry, how would you call on them? How do you talk to them, right? But I'm making this whole entire program on, it's a course on how to find your purpose with the archangels, how to find your purpose. So there's, I think it was 8 that I called on to help me write all of this down, and there's like different sections and everything. So it's coming up. It's probably going to be released next week. I'm doing meditations for it currently. But anyways, archangels, we'll talk about them. Pillars of light. Your vibration is rising. That was the last card. Okay. So you are the oracle. What does it mean when you are the oracle? You are the oracle. You go through stages, right? You're going to go through stages. Kim, your dad is like being so nice and just sitting here right now. You go through stages. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. You go through these stages where you're like, I'm open to receiving messages. I'm psychic. I'm intuitive. And then you see the numbers, and then you see the feathers, and then you see the cardinal, right? And everything comes dimes, everything comes in, and you go, okay, I am in alignment. But what happens is if you keep expanding and all these signs kind of just dissipate and you're like, what happens? And you experience oneness where it's not ping pong. I'm here and I'm asking you and you're asking me. And it's when you're co-creating and you come into oneness. And oneness is a different vibration, if it's a different space to be in when you're communicating, when you're co-creating with the archangels. So that is coming up next Monday. Okay. So, Kim, so collective reading. Oh, collective fishing. Got it. Check. Hold on. Okay. So, answer the call. If you guys are being called to do something, answer the call, right? Spirit loves when you have action to back up. So, action to back up. Quick, quick, quick. Don't let it sit. Don't let it sit. If you get something intuitive, quick. Answer it. Quick. Okay. Pillar of light, vibration. You are the oracle. Your work is not like done. It's not like a course that you take and you're done in a year, right? It's not a course that you take and you're done in a year, but it's a journey and devote it to your heart. Hey, Nikki. Hello. So, okay, good. All right. So I'm going to bring Kim's father forward because I can't help but bring him forward because he's been so patiently waiting. It's more like Kim, I look down, I see a picture. I don't even know who these people are in your picture, who you are, what I don't know, right? I don't know. First of all, I can't really see very good, but second of all, I don't know. But anyhow, when I looked at your profile picture, I have your father who's coming through. Keep going up, please. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. He's so funny. He's like singing me a song. You know, okay, I'm going to show, yes. Okay, you know how when you go to the Christmas tree, there's a Christmas tree. I'm painting you a scene of what I see. There's a Christmas tree, and he's like, dun, 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 and he's snapping, and he goes up and back and up and back, and ta-da, right? So this is his energy coming in, because he's like, why don't you just give him the drums? He's here. That's what I love. I love that comes through. Yes. So you think about him all the time. He thinks about you all the time, but his vibration is really high. It's really good. What's the number? Okay. Thank you. So what's the number 7 to you? How do you relate with the number 7? July, 7th of a month, 7th of a Jersey. What's the number 7? Yeah. Okay, where are you? Let me go up on the comments. Okay. My mom's birthday. My mom's birthday. Okay, and your mom is here. Is that correct? And how do you, that's so funny. I want to go on a trip. I'm just going to let you know. And my daughter's also, I want to go on a trip, but I almost feel like I got taken to Atlantic City. I got taken to some kind of gambling, some kind of casino. Kind of thing. Now, when I go into your mom's energy, I'm going to go by the beach. However, when I keep hearing everything, what's coming up is like casino, Atlantic City. That's what he's showing me. Atlantic City. I went to Vegas. I don't feel Vegas. I feel more Atlantic City, kind of partying, kind of good. These things that are coming up as well. He's in a very joyous state, and who's the senior? Who's the senior? Sorry. Senior, like there might be a junior and a senior. I just heard senior, or it could be a senior in college. I didn't think about that. I just heard senior. I've got a weird itch going on my back. I can't reach. Okay, let me go through because you love to hear from him, right? Yes. Yeah, okay. So let me tell you something else. He's saying that when you're in the car and you're like, Dad, this is what I need, or can you do this, or there's something he's working with his hands on something, then what happens is he's connecting in with you to know that you are there. But you're driving in the car. You talk a lot in the car. You're driving in the car. There's a car. And then right next to him, I keep hearing you have a sophomore. Senior. Okay, pause for a minute. Is there a junior, senior, like a level that's coming down, like names, like a level that's coming through? You know what I mean? Like, how's that go? When you get the names passed over, if somebody's a senior, somebody's a junior, somebody's one, two, three, that kind of thing going on. Hi, Abby. I'm also in the car. I have things to do. So, working on a car, there's going to be something that comes up about working on a car. Either you need to get a battery fixed, or you have to get your tires checked, but it's talking about working on a car. Okay, so things are coming up around working on a car, so make sure that you do that. My grandpa for sure, and not your father. I think I just bit my tongue. Like, I'm so in this mood over here. I just bit my tongue. My grandpa for sure. Okay, so senior, senior, senior that comes down. I love it. So he's also talking about a lucky lady. Lucky lady. There's a lucky lady. So he's referring to the lucky lady as well. I'm gonna move this over too. He's so funny. Like you either check up on him or he checks up on you, and that's how the communication goes through. I don't feel like there's anything urgent that comes through. I feel like there's a dog. There's a dog that comes through as well. He's talking about a dog. There's nothing urgent that is coming through except for celebration. So around him, which is really nice because he's just talking about all the celebration that's coming up and everything that is going through. Kelly, I don't know who Kelly is. They had a dog named Lucky. That's so sweet. That's so, so sweet. Lady. Okay. Hello. There's Lady. Lady the dog. Lady the dog. So that also comes around him as well. But there's no like concern. If I asked him if he's doing okay, I almost want to like hand him a handkerchief. I don't know why that is, but there's no like concerns with him on the other side. He shows up to let you know that he is there for you and everything that you're going through, and just being there. Just being there. He's one of your spirit guides that comes through to be there. Okay. Hi, Jan. So nice to see you. So while you're here, I'm going to pull you a card. I feel like this is the one that we're supposed to be doing. Loving my crystals. Oh my goodness. I have downsized. Whoa. I have downsized in crystals lately. Ooh, that's really good. He has my mom and grandma with him, and he loves his handkerchief. Oh my goodness. That is so sweet. So, so sweet. He's talking about a handkerchief. He's so funny. Okay. I'm coming through. My necklace just broke. Okay, there's only two for you. Do. This is what we use in shamanism. It just brings me good luck. Okay. You're in a time period of growth. Growth that's coming up. So I want to expand my consciousness and awareness and expand. Who did you sit with? Kim, we got to talk about it. I just went into sitting with somebody who was crossing over, feels like a female. Sitting with somebody who's crossing over, feels like a female. I was almost there because what happens is he just showed me that you have the death doula. I don't know how else to say that, Kim. You have the death doula energy. When I say death doula, that is a person who sits with somebody else. That is a rites of passage. That's what we call it because you are whispering in their ear, making sure they're okay, telling them to go. That's what I just saw. What he's showing me is whispering in the ear. So if we have a female over here, I'm whispering, I'm telling something, I'm saying it's okay, whispering of the ear that keeps coming in to let this other person know that it's okay. There's something that's going across about, we call it death doula. So when you sit with somebody, it's a rites of passage, means it's an honor to sit with somebody as they pass. It doesn't have to be as they are passing, like literally, like they took their last breath as they did. But it's almost like the send off, right? The goodbye, kisses coming in to relieve somebody. So your energy field, he's showing me that you have the energy of somebody who helps other people transition to the other side. Whew. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay. So, right, what's for one is for the other. Good. All right, and pull one more card and then we will wrap it up. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries, right? Does that feel like you're draining? How it feels like you're draining. I always say call back your energy to you, cut all ties. That's what we do. We call our energy back to ourselves and we cut all ties, right? From people, places, events, and things that are weighing you down or that you can't, like if you still think about it over and over and over, it means that you have an energy cord, right? Do you need a boundary or does somebody else need a boundary? So it's going to be rules, learning about how to support yourself, self-care, boundaries around that. But you're in a period of growth. So that's what I really love. A period of growth, expanding your awareness, expanding your consciousness, going up. Whew, high five. High five, girlfriend. All right, Kim. I hope that helps. Yes. He just said I was beautiful. Oh, that's so sweet. I like him a lot. He just said I was beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. Nancy says, why is it I love when people who've passed are pushy to get through and they miss us so much? Like, how much? It's so true. And it happens in the most weird spaces. Like when you're out and you're like, oh no, you can't come through now. Can't come through. Okay, let's do it. Okay, you win. Right? I feel like they need to have the floor as well. All right, so let's do official readings now. So if you would like to have a reading, just say yes, 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 or leave an emoji. And what I do is I allow the spirit team to choose, and it's only because if I choose someone, sometimes it goes for the all, like somebody else needs to hear a different message that comes up. Or the other thing that's, okay, one thing that comes up is, sorry, I was looking at a name and I just got flashed a lot of things, but when things are coming up or coming through, someone else needs to heal it, hear it, heal it, heal it. Interesting. Hear it. That comes through. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Let's go up, 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 up. Yeah. I don't know. See, I kind of just want to do that as well. Let's go back up. Where are you, Nikki? All right, Nikki Marie. Nikki Marie. Any of my crazies coming through. So I don't have, this is interesting. I almost get on the, they're talking about, okay, they're talking more about not your people so much, but what's coming up for you, which is going to be interesting. All right, Nikki. Okay, bring her forward a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Bring her through a little bit more. Okay, and I always forget. It's never clear to me. This is interesting. Okay, so I say it's interesting. When my hand starts to move, Nikki, it's just because there's a clearing that has to take. You know how when you eat bad food? This is so weird. You know how when you eat bad food and you're like, oh, my stomach, do I have food poisoning? Blah, blah, blah. What is that? Do I have gas? Whatever it is, right? They're clearing out your stomach, which is what I want to go through. Keep going up, please. Nikki, Nikki, Nikki. And bringing her through more. But I almost feel like it's time for you to make a move. That's what they keep saying. It's time for you to make a move. And I don't know if that's a decision that you have to make that you haven't made, or you've been sitting on making a decision or doing something, contemplating back and forth, or if that's a physical move. They keep talking about a move. And what the energy that comes through is through your stomach. That's where it's coming through at. So when I go down to your root, your sacral, that's fine. I go up to your stomach and your solar plexus. And this is where I'm like, oh, I'm uneasy about something. I don't know how I feel about it. So it's almost like, is it indecisive? I don't think it's indecisive. Okay, there we go. So, okay. Can you tell me, go back over? I don't feel like it's father. Okay, can you tell me about your grandfather on your mom's side, please? Crossover or here. And I almost want to go into, I keep going into a move. And when I say move, it's either moving, making a direction that you need to make or you haven't made it and something's stopping you and you're like, I don't know, I got to look at all around and see what's going on. Or it's actually a literal move that is going to be coming up for you, or somebody's going to put it on your plate or talk about it. That comes through. Are you here, Nikki? All right. Yes. And there's somebody here, crossed over, died in the 70s and never met him. Isn't that so interesting? That comes through, died in the 70s. Died in the 70s, that comes through too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so here's your cards that come out. This comes out with trust your path. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew that you would be supported, what would you do? Where would you go? And how would it look, right? What would happen? And to make the choices that you need to make. What gets you in your way is that you're so powerful. You are so powerful. Again, you are the oracle. Like what happens is whatever you think, because you're excuse me, your vibration is high, right? Whatever you think or whatever you do, you're in alignment to it. So your thoughts are extremely powerful. So you have to slow down and say, okay, is this a great thought that I just thought? Do I want to think something else? And do I want to change it, right? Do you know how, and I'm just going to say, you know how people are powerful? I was thinking witches, right? But people are powerful in intuitive abilities, but they don't really quite know. And it's kind of, I don't, but I am, but I don't, but I am, but I don't. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, I just thought that. I knew that that was going to happen. I could have swore oh, intuitive. I knew that my friend and I were going to wear the same thing, right? Right? Are we? I call myself a witch. Oh, good, because that's how it comes across. I'm so glad you said that because that's how it comes across, right? So, one of the things is being scared of your own power, like how when you talk and things happen, or when you just know things, and that's kind of frightful or kind of scary. And then I want more, and then I don't want more, and I go back and forth, right? So, that is the challenge is your words, and whatever you say is your truth and comes true. So, just watch your words, what you think, and what you're going to say, right? And this is your advice card. Leap. The universe will catch you. There's something, a shift, a change, and I keep hearing move. Move means different direction. Move means something else is calling you. And when something else is calling you, it's saying to jump. It's saying, okay, I hear you. I'm going to do it. And just go because that's where you're supposed to go. That's the path, okay? So for you, when I read your name, I didn't have anybody except for this grandfather coming through. Um, yeah, I'm going around you that are stepping through right now. And sometimes we just need a psychic reading so that we know that we're on the right path or we're doing the right thing or that we're being guided to it. You're in creation and you do manifestation. Okay, got it. So when you're in creation and you're doing manifestation, what you're saying is coming true. What you're doing is coming true. It's just you have to get out of your own way because you don't block anything. I'm open to receiving and it's coming. I'm open to receiving and it's coming. Yes? Good. Okay. They said that was complete, just to let you know. So leap. The universe will catch you. Leap. Manifesting daily. Good for you. Yeah, it's almost, but you're so powerful, right? When you align and you're in alignment and when you do the things, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, that's weird. That just happened. That's weird. That just happened, right? You want to soak that all in because we're all going to do this. We're all going to be powerful, I hope, in our own vibrations, in our own ways. So, okay. Boom. Awesome. Okay. Reading, reading, reading. Yes, 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 yes. Let me go back up. Oh, I love this one. Bring her forward. Okay, Millie, 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 Millie. I almost feel like a woman is going to sing your name. Da 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 da. Like I got a cookout. That's so funny. Like at a cookout, right? Hi, Millie. I feel like, yes, and there's also a male figure on the other side too. So I feel like, right? Yeah. Woman singing your name, happy do 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 do. What is that? Do 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 do. What is that? It's not 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Oh my goodness. Do 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 do. What is that? Anyways, did you ever have a woman, grandmom or mom energy come through and like sing your name over and over and over? Do 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 do. What is that tune? Don't make me sing. Don't make me sing. Okay, so I'm just going to go in. Millie, we're going in. Okay, So when I go in behind you, I don't know what the song is. I do. Oh my goodness. Is it 99 bottles of beer on the wall? I just saw beer. Beer? Yes? 99 bottles of beer? Okay. Okay. We're going to put it to the side. This is the thing. How do you relate with? Let's start here. You have a few people that are trying to come through. So I'm just going to go back and forth, back and forth. When I go over it, when I first start off, I'm at a cookout. So family cookouts, I'm outside. There's going to be something about reunion or people together. It's a family cookout. Then they're telling me that the birds that you see, the birds that you see are really from your relatives, right? Were you recently at a graveyard? Or are you thinking about going to a graveyard? Yes. How do you relate with trains? What comes on with trains and travel? Do, 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 do. Pass one down. It is. It's 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Just had a family reunion in June. There's excitement, like family. My dog barks. I'm really sorry. Family reunion that comes through. Gathering of people that come through. Oh my goodness. I almost want to make these signs and put these signs up in a hall. I don't know what that is. You know how when you go out for my dad and my grandfather worked on a railroad. Like I said, you have a few people that are over on the other side. Who has the brother? There's brother energy coming through. Millie, do you have the one? Does dad have one? There's brother energy that's coming through as well. But you have a few people, right? Oh my goodness, you got it. So I was so happy. I haven't seen them in a long time. My dad and my grandfather, who's also coming through. They keep saying to me that you are never alone. So if you feel like you are alone or you're like, okay, people, where are my people? Where are my people? I just heard very clear, you are never alone. So I need to deliver that to you. I also have 3 brothers who have passed. I need to deliver that to you, that you are never alone. And they're also talking about speaking your truth. Okay. So that's the second thing that comes through, speaking your truth. So somewhere in the family line, if somebody had to like dim their communication, or you had to hold back, or something didn't, okay, so the puzzle pieces didn't fit together, I couldn't communicate, there wasn't an open, like I couldn't get through, right? Yes, I couldn't get through. There's something with communication that also comes through. I go back over to this graveyard. Okay, I go back over to a graveyard again. Were you at a graveyard recently? Are you thinking about going to a graveyard to see someone? They keep showing me my symbol for graveyard. There's also a car. So, oh my goodness, so proud of a car that comes through right now. Proud of a car that also comes through. No, I am going up through the energies that are around you. August. I'm highlighting on August for you as well. And my brothers have to go. I've been wanting to go to the graveyard. Okay. So know that whoever this person is that you've been wanting to see or go to the graveyard to communicate or connect with, that your group on the other side, and I do say group because when you come in, there's quite a few people behind you, which makes it a little difficult to navigate. But this woman, there's a woman on the other side. Your birthday was in August. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. This woman that comes through, she is very like singing to you. Like there's all of this joy that you are here, joy that you are here, right? And then behind her, that's when we have everybody else that comes through as well. That's where the railbird's coming in. That's where the mention of the brothers are coming in. That's where the graveyard's coming through. But they almost like come into a pack. I don't know how to say that. So they're coming in together as a group versus I can pull one and see how it is. Because you need to know that there's men's on the other side and things are trying to work out on the other side. Yes? Okay. Oh my goodness. And that's so funny. This woman is like, you need to go to church. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just letting you know what I just heard from this woman. Okay. She either loves church or resonates with church. Okay. Hopefully, my mom, it's a group on the other side that comes in to support you, and they want you to know very clearly that you are not alone. You are not alone. My grandmother. It's like the whole shebang through here, right? The number 4 also highlights January, February, March, April, or it could be the fourth of a day, or it could be the fourth of a month. That's so interesting. Who like to write? They're showing me a pen, so I don't know if that's a special pen or used to like leave letters or write. But that's also like her handwriting that gets left behind. There's something about handwriting that comes across too. And they just keep saying, you are never alone. You are never alone. You are never alone. That's all I keep hearing over and over and over again. to connect in. And it's so nice. So she comes in around flowers, okay? When I think of your mom and I try to pull your mom specifically through, I get flowers around her that comes through, okay? So flowers, holding of the hand, flowers, holding of the hand. That's what she just shows me, okay? Um, I also see it's so interesting to me because I want to go back to the beach. And sometimes what happens is they don't come in because I call on you, right? They may have come in before your reading because they're so anxious to see you or they want to see you, right? And there's also, oh, there's a dog on the other side too. I love seeing doggies, they're so sweet. But this one has like floppy ears. What are those things called? You know, when they walk around and they're like slow hot dog eating that. I don't know. I have to get my dog set, but I know. Dog on the other side, floppy ears, ears are long. That comes through. You're never alone. Is that a song that she may be singing? You're never alone. I don't know. Is that a song? Basset Hound. They're always hoo, all the time. Hoo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hoo, like they just hoo. They walk around. That's what they do. Yes. You had a German Shepherd. I'm talking about. I know this dog. I know this dog. I don't think I can pull it right now. Is it a Basset Hound? I don't know if it is. What's that girl's name? Becky. Okay, hold on, hold on. I know this. Becky. Nope, she's not on my thing. Okay. I will find out what dog. It might be. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a Basset Hound. I don't know what they look like. But they're like, okay, I'll look it up. I will look it up. Anyhow, all right. I had a German Shepherd that was also on the other side coughing. There was a lot of coughing, okay? So this person that's coming through right now, there was coughing, there was wheezing, shortness of breath. That's what's coming through. Lung issues that comes through. It's not a wiener dog. It's a big dog. It's a big dog. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. I'm going to have to like really look it out. Yeah. So this woman's coming through. There was coughing that goes on. Coughing. Oh, is that pneumonia? Oh, don't show it to me. Oh, I hate feeling what they feel. So lungs, breathing, coughing that comes through. Yes. Oh my gosh, Lisa. Lisa's like, great day. We're gonna name them all. Name all the. I was gonna say horses. The dogs that you can. Your two brothers had lung cancer. I feel like in my lungs, that's what is. I feel like so it starts off as a cough, just regular cough, and then I go into my lungs, and I almost feel like I have pneumonia. Things are filling up in here. There's something going on in my lungs, so that could definitely be with the lung cancer that comes on. I just don't like to feel it. That's a physical medium. Physical mediums feel stuff all the time, right? You need to let go. There's something that you're holding on to. This is from a brother. There's something that you're holding on to that you need to release and let go. Hold on. Let me come through. Don't do it to me. And it's not like they're mean or anything trying to do it. It's just not how it works. They're just trying to communicate with me. But I almost get like a release and let go. Okay, that's interesting. Right there. Pause. So what I just saw is somebody either shut the door, they walked away, didn't have a conversation, didn't leave on a good term, walked away, right? So if I'm having a conversation with somebody and I'm outside, I'll tell you what I saw, but it's not going to be right because it's not the point. I have somebody outside, male outside, and he's talking to somebody at the house, right? And they're going back and forth. And he's like, end of conversation. I'm done. Gets into the car and leaves, right? To me, this symbolizes that our communication was cut short, that I didn't have a full, and I know that you said cancer, right? But I almost get, there's a full conversation that wasn't panned out because I hear yelling at the house. I don't see anybody yelling back or arguing, and I see walking away. I feel guilty for not doing more to find him. He was missing for 20 years. That's interesting. I've never seen it come across that way, ever. I feel like he is here at the house. I'm talking to somebody at the house. I turn and I walk away, right? So it's it's not even, I can't even call that a miscommunication. Yeah, but there's communication within that wasn't settled. So I appreciate you telling me that because what happens is they are aware of it on the other side or they know about it, addressing it. That comes through too. Something about a red t-shirt. I'm looking at them up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So the point of my conversation with you is to let you know that you are not alone. You are not alone, okay? So I hope that that helps without getting, without getting too deep. All right, I'm gonna pull out a card for you too. Advice, please. It's missing. Yeah, it's a red shirt. I told her. Okay. Okay. Two things that come through. Rest, relaxation, and don't dim your light to fit in. Stand out above the crowd. Okay? Stand out above the crowd. Don't dim your light. Don't dim your light. And the third one that comes out is just say yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay? Awesome. I'm giving you hugs. That's a high five. Whenever I do that, I feel like I high five my kids all the time. I just want to let you know, I run around and high five my kids. So when I do that to the screen, I'm high fiving you. That's how it goes. All right. Okay. I don't think so. Robin says it's been a long time since my dad has come through. He must be busy. And this is what I find this is what I find to be, and this is why I always say at the beginning, like messages that are for one person will also be for other people. And sometimes, like this woman, God bless her, she has had me at her house 3 different times within a year, like all months apart from each other, right? 3 different people, 3 different groups, 3 different times. And I connected with her loved ones every single time. And then the third time she comes up and she's like, you can't get a hold of my dad, can ya? And I'm like, oh, I didn't see him. Now, what I know is to be true from the other side. One, when you say busy, they're doing a lot of things. The soul on the other side can do a lot of things. Usually if you're like ringing your bell and you're like, Dad, where are you? What's going on over there? They do come back through unless they're in, and there's no time on the other side, right? Yeah. So there's no time on the other side if they are like doing their contracts or soul work or if they're learning something. And sometimes they're tag teaming with other people so that they can learn and grow and do those type of things. But it's also when you need to hear from them and when you at least expect it, they usually come through. Or, and I think that's part of your healing. And I'm not talking about you specifically, Robin. I just mean people in general. Like you healing or they healing or releasing or and then they come through. It's always in timing, I find. So I don't know. I wish I had an answer like what they do on the other side when I'm calling. I'm like, excuse me, Monday night at 8. Hello, did you get the invitation? Right? But he's social. I love that. You know, and the other thing is, and not talking about your dad, okay? I'm just talking about, I've been reading forever in general. What happens if they reincarnated by now? Anybody, like, I don't know. This stuff keeps me up at night, right? Yes, you're a spirit, but what happens if the spirit decides to reincarnate? Possibility, right? What happens if the spirit decides to tag team with somebody else to grow? Possibility. What happens if the spirit decide to evolve, right? When you're in the Akashic Records, we do a lot of things when we cross over to the other side. We don't just hang around, right? There's a lot of things that people can do. And depending upon their vibration and what they're doing and where we're needed at. However, all of the veils are thinning. Everything's getting really, really thin, right? So we're going to be able to see each other, I think, according to your vibration. We were talking about portals today, too. I think it was April and I. Yes, we were talking about portals and how portals open and things are thinning down. Yes? Okay. I just got my end of the year reading. From me? I don't know. What are you talking about? Nicola, you tell me. I just got my end of the year. Did you get the tarot card reading one? April said, yes, we were. Portals. Portals. I feel like that's a whole nother, I feel like that is a YouTube. Talking about portals. I love talking about portals because I do it. I don't know why I'm coughing so much ever since I connected in. We have to disconnect sometime. Playing cards. Oh my goodness. Millie, they're over there playing cards, okay? Okay. Go over there to the side. So End of the year. So the end of the year reading, I offered a tarot card. It's not tarot. Is this a tarot? I don't know. I literally look at, not your fault. I just need to disconnect from them. Um, I look at all the months of what's going on in your energy field, and I literally, like, you will watch me. It's one of my favorite videos ever. I pull cards for you for this month. What is this month? October, September, October, November, and December. And we come up with the themes, and you see everything that comes up. You see all the challenges that comes up. And I literally make you a video for 30 minutes of me talking about what to expect before you hit the next year. And they are fantastic. I have been doing them nonstop. I was going to take it down, but it's not down. It's not down quite yet. I just haven't hit the button yet. She had the end of the reading year with you. Oh, I read her already. Yes? I think they're pretty fascinating. I think they're really good. They got together and they play it a lot. Yeah, Millie, your family just wants to keep talking to me. They're like, no, don't leave. We have the floor. We have the floor. Okay. Let me go up. Hey, Danny. Danny's here. Okay. Turn around. Oh, done. Done. Connecting in with your sister. Can you... Thank you, Nancy. Nancy said, I love my beginning of the year reading the whole year. You were spot on. Are you doing that again in 2025? Still trying to figure out these 3 months. I know that you asked me a question and I'm like channeling in my head. I'm channeling in my head. Yes. More than likely I will because I think that they're so powerful. Like that's what people need is the readings to see what your upcoming year is going to be. So I think that that's really good. Okay. Dawn, are you here? Dawn. My year, oh, Denise is here. Look at that. My yearly reading was also spot on. I don't know why I don't do them for myself. Like, honestly, I sit there and I do them for everybody, and everybody's like, they're great, they're fantastic. And I'm like, it's interesting because when I do mine, this is what it looks like. Opportunities are flying your way. And then I'm like, yeah, next. What else is on here? Next. All right, Dawn. So your sister, what is the cancer diagnosis? How does that relate in? I keep hearing, and I'm just going to let you know, I keep hearing give it a rest, give it a rest, give it a rest. So I want to know, how does a cancer diagnosis fall into place? Yeah, Krista says do one for you. I should. I might do it after. I do. She had COVID. Who has the cancer diagnosis? Because they're showing me the cancer. So cancer can be, if you're going up, because it's female that comes through with a cancer diagnosis. Then coming through, are we talking about breast cancer? I just wasn't feeling well. That's what she says. I just wasn't feeling well. I just wasn't feeling well. And also, how do you relate in with dragonflies? I'm going to get your sister. I don't know how else to say this. So I can't help who steps through and who doesn't step through. I have a woman on the other side who has a cancer or is talking about someone who has a cancer diagnosis. So either somebody just got diagnosed with cancer or wondering about cancer, or they're going through like exams like to find out if they have cancer, or she had cancer on the other side. There's a cancer diagnosis that is coming through. And there's also dragonflies. So separate. How do you resonate with a dragonfly? I almost want to like put a dragonfly on my wrist, or I see the dragonflies, but I almost want to get like a tattoo of a dragonfly. Not, I just almost want to get like the whole tattoo coming around. You just saw a baby dragonfly earlier. Fantastic. Okay. So you're not resonating with the Cancer. That's fine. We can put it over to the side, but I do have a woman on the other side who died of cancer. So I go up and I'm like, that's mom, grandmom, aunt, right? That comes through. And then I see a dragonfly with it. And sometimes they come through. And who's the SH? Sherry, Sharon. There's an SH that also comes through with it. Sometimes they come through not because you don't want to hear from them, but because they have to step forward to know that there's support around here or they are coming through with that. No. Oh my goodness. Every time I read you guys, I'm trying not to read you guys and like really focus in. Really focus in. Let me come through for Dawn. Okay. And then I will go back and read everything or else I get off. Ah! Denise said Sharon. Stop. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. All right. Dun, dun, dun. I am not going to read anything. I am not reading anything. I am not seeing anything until I go in to Dawn. Go. Okay, don't do that. Aww. Okay. That's for you. All right, Dawn, I'm going to give you your cards. They're connecting in. So what happens is a lady who's connecting in with you, sometimes they talk about your sister, they relate to your sister, or they are, I'm also getting Virginia. There's something with Virginia. Who has the Virginia connection? That also comes through. How can you mother yourself? How can you take care of you, right? Self-care is also coming through, right? Talking, speaking, sharing, find grief, yes. Grief groups, yes. Okay. Talking in with groups, supportive of groups that also come through. And there's helpers on the other side. Even if she was scared, right? She didn't want to go. Who has the kids? Who shows up with two? There's two kids. Who has the two kids? My grandmother I never met. Oh, good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Who has the two? Where does the two come in around? Two kids, two son, two daughter. There's two underneath. Two, two, two. My grandmother I never met. Isn't it so interesting? My sister has two boys. Fantastic. Good. Good. So what happens is this. Even if, right? Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. Let me go back through there. Okay, so I will tell you this. I will tell you this because I have never seen it that way before, but I'm just going to be honest and tell you what I see because that's how it works, right? And that's what you do. So take it with what you do, with what you do. So I want to ask you a question, right? Would it resonate with you if your sister was, how do you say that? How do you say that? How do you say that? So contractual, they're showing me contractual, and I don't want to be, because it's different, right? Down here, there's so many earth and there's so many emotions and there's feelings, right? But up here, when I'm up here in spirit, I get contracts, 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 meaning if you were going to negotiate, she would say, I would do it for someone else. I would take it on so someone else doesn't have to. I would do it. I would sacrifice so that somebody else doesn't have to. Don't make me cry. I would do it. You know how you would say, yes, yes. So, and who's Brian? There's Brian or Ryan that comes through. What I know to be true and what I'm getting everywhere is sometimes our souls know the bigger picture of what happens, okay? The soul knows the bigger picture of what happens, how people talk, how you communicate, right? What's happening in people's lives. The souls know everything. And sometimes we can negotiate. You guys think you go to sleep at night and you're just like going to sleep? No, you're going up and you're saying, okay, let me see what's going on in my life. What is my soul working on? What contracts do I have, right? And she is a good mother. Okay, good. Yes, 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 yes. I would have traded places with her. There is this energy that comes up over contracts. I would take it instead of them. I would go through this so that they didn't have to. Yes? So you would have done it. So she's acknowledging through here, I would have taken it on so that my family didn't have to experience this. I don't know how else to say that to you. You're saying I would have sacrificed. On a soul level, yes. I don't know how else to say that. I don't know how else to say that. Does that mean, and there's, you know, growth and rules and things that, but we all know when we come down here, as hard as it is for us, that we have expiration dates, right? We don't know when we have expiration dates. We know that we have missions. We know that we have contracts. We know that we do certain things. Why can't we live a life until we're 120? I don't really know. I've been trying to negotiate my whole life since I was little on living and being on. I just want to be on a jelly jam jar. Did you ever watch Smuckers? Look, bucket list in life. I want to live to be over 100 so I can be on a jelly jam jar. Smuckers, okay? Because that's what they do on the news. But what happens is she's acknowledging something about I would take it on, sacrifice versus everybody else. And it's more, it's in a higher level of awareness than how we're feeling down here. Does that make sense? Like Al Roker shows. Oh, Abby, I love you. Oh, you know, so on the news at 6 a.m. when you were listening to Marty Bass and Dawn in the morning, they would always go through the Smucker jars. And you know, if you're over 100, you got a picture on the Smucker's jar. Look, that is my things in life. I want to be on a Smucker's jar. Oh, so there's this acknowledgement. It's a bracelet, Dawn. It's a bracelet. How do you resonate with a bracelet? Do you have a bracelet? You wear a bracelet or you think about her? I keep going down through over here. That comes through as well. You miss her. She misses you. You miss her. She misses you. She was like that. She would do anything for anybody. Yeah, she's a beautiful spirit that comes. Seashells. I keep going back to the beach. Y'all have beach people. I go back to the beach. I want to collect seashells, or I want to sit. I want to watch you walk. I'm going to collect seashells that come through. Would do anything. So, is she good? She's good. Are you okay? That's the other thing, right? If she can come through and talk to me and communicate with me, she is doing well. Yes, you ask for dreams, or you can still hear her voice. Oh, that's cool. What do you have on your phone? Do you have her voicemail? Do you listen to a voicemail or you listen to a text? What is this? I feel like I'm when you know what I mean? When I go up, I can either hear something, text, phone, voice, something. And you said, is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Yeah. We're doing I don't know, do you live in Maryland? I'm always bad at this. We're doing the grief retreat this weekend. No, you're in Illinois. Ugh. Her singing happy birthday to me in her voice. Amazing. Amazing. Her singing happy birthday to me in her voice. So know that she knows that because she's showing me you putting the phone up to here over and over, okay? She's with you. She's with you. I love that. I'm giving you big hugs. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a big squeeze. Big hugs. All right. I found it on my phone after she passed. That makes me so happy. That is the one thing that I wish my dad, so my dad is gone. It's going to be 10 years this October. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's been 10 years and it feels like just yesterday. I can still hear his voice, but on my phone, I don't have any text messages. I don't have, the only thing I have is that he was my biggest cheerleader when I was running. So I would run like half marathons. And I used to post it to Facebook because he was the only one cheering me on. You know, when you're running, it's kind of a lonely sport. So I'm like I'm like, Dad, I did this. And he would be like, you are a rock star, right? And that was our way of communicating. And that's the only thing that I have left. And that just means so much to me because it's a way of communication. So I love that. And I love that you get to hear her voice. You should download it. Yeah, you should download it, computer, save it, have copies of it, and pass it down. Do you, I just heard grandkids, pass it down, grandkids. There's something about grandkids. Okay. And pass it down. So, oh, Nancy, giving you hugs too. Giving you hugs, hugs, hugs. All right. So I'm going to wrap up for the night. Oh, pause. The bracelet is probably the one from my grandbaby I wear almost every day. Didn't we just talk about kids? Grandkids? Ah! Sorry. Like, that gets me so excited. I love your people. I love your people. So, no, because I was just talking about grandkids, and then you told me about the bracelet, that she knows about that. She knows about that, Dawn. Okay, sorry. Whew, exciting. Woo! I'm so excited I lost my ear. All right, so the deal is I will be on. They loved her so much. Well, please know that she is taking care of them, watching out over them. But I wouldn't have said the grandkids if that wasn't important to you or that mattered. All right. So every Monday at 8 o'clock, I will be on. Okay. We will do readings. I'm going to ask your team and your guides to come forward. Tell your people to step forward, right? Tell your people on the other side. Hey, Amber's on. Come in. Amber's on. Come in. The more that you talk to them, the easier it is to come through. But like tonight, there was a line, right? There was a line because I channeled a lot of you guys. So every Monday, 8 o'clock, you guys get readings, okay? Find me here. Got it? And if you want a private reading, I don't have Calendly anymore because my schedule is so out of whack. You just have to DM me. Just write readings or DM me. They're $225 in case you need to know. $225. Just DM me readings. And then I'll put you in the schedule. There's always roughly 2 weeks. This week is completely booked. Next week, I'm booking for next week. So fantastic. All right. Giving hugs and my love to each and every one of you guys. Or if you want the $88 reading, right? The video, that's on there too. But I will see you guys next Monday and have a wonderful week. See you later. Bye. Oh, 11222.